Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dion back with a daily Fanduel lineup building video for today, January 18th. Well, technically it's not the 18th yet, but by the time you guys watch this, it should be. So, today, let's just to recap today. Didn't do too good. I tried to get too fancy because I told you guys, if you watched my video last time out, said I was basically just gonna put in like $1 or something at GPP, and I got too fancy with it. We can actually go check it out. I'm opening up another tab instead of leaving that. Not a bit, didn't do too good, man. Check it out. 243 and 253, respectively. Yeah, freaking asset reflexes killing me right now. Russell Westbrook, I think you had to go him. He was the only point guard that had the ability to even get above 40 today. Let's see the winning lineup. Let's see if any point guard crunch value. Nope. So you pretty much had to have Russell Westbrook. Damn, this ass reflex is killing me. Emmanuel Mudiay, 25. Basically 25, he ran it off. He hit about 5 times value. Harden underperformed, but it was a blowout as Vegas predicted. Lou Will, 22, underperformed. PG. So I had a lot of underperforming guys. The worst was this Terrence Jones play, 5.9. That kind of killed me there. I was banking on Dwight Howard not playing, and definitely took an L, man. That's part of the reason why I even played Harden, because I felt like if Dwight didn't play this game, it'd be a lot closer and Harden take a lot more shots, and didn't pan out that way. Then we can check out my other lineup real quick. 253. That's because I had Miles Turner. He went off, man. 41.4. I just missed out on too many plays, man. Should have just took Monta Ellis instead of Lou Will. I think I had the salary to do so. Kawhi, I actually entered this lineup in literally with 2 minutes left, so I just plugged in anybody because I want to get the lineup in before it closed. So I just plugged in Kawhi. Just all I had left, and it was I had 8 something. I had probably a little bit over 8K left, and I was like, let me just plug in Kawhi. So that's how that went. But we can X this out. We can go back to today, man. I got the all-day slate here, man. So instead of just going from each slate to each slate, got the all-day, so I don't have to jump around. I'm most likely not gonna do this one. I'm probably gonna do the early only, and I'm probably gonna do the late, which is these last 4 games, which starts with Brooklyn. That's the late slate, and the early slate is from Philly to Chicago, Detroit. So the only odd game out is Orlando, Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to use, like I usually do, man, we're going to start out with point guard. I think we have to kind of talk about Curry, man. This is a Martin Luther King Jr. game day. I feel like it's a holiday, so I'm pretty sure this will be a nationally televised game. Let's go check it out. I think that plays a part into it, man. Let's see. Cleveland, Golden State. Okay, yep, this game's going to be on TNT, so it's a primetime game pretty much. Curry, I know a lot of people won't be on Curry just because the last time out, the game was pretty much low scoring for what we thought it would be. Basically a lot of defense. But I think this game changes with Kyrie, man. I think that really makes a big difference when you have Kyrie playing 30-plus minutes and he's getting back in the form. I think this game definitely is an up and down game. You got Harrison Barnes back this time out. Everybody's healthy, so pretty much I think this game will be up in pace from what it was last time, and you don't have Delly harassing Curry. I don't know how, but Dellavedovas always finds some way to slow down Curry. I don't know what he's doing, but with Kyrie playing over 30 minutes a game, I think Curry explodes in this matchup. I'm not quite sure he'll 55, but I wouldn't be surprised to get a good game from Curry. We all know about his usage rate. Let's go check that out. Let's go to Golden State. Steph Curry with about a 35.1 usage rate from the 13th. Let's actually put that down to the 8th or something. 34.2. Let's just go back to the beginning of the season, man. When the season started, I think somewhere around October 18th. No, I'm bugging. Around the 8th or something. I can't remember when it started, but let's just go look at that. Curry, so on the season, Curry has a 32.0 usage rate. And I think in this matchup where you got LeBron or Harrison Barnes, you could probably take Harrison out. You got Kevin Love with Draymond. You could keep Draymond, but yeah, man, I think this matchup is definitely a great matchup for Kyrie on paper. For Curry on paper, can't really go wrong there. 32.0 usage rate. And let's go check out Curry game log, man. This is definitely a game I see him playing 38 minutes, close to 40. This definitely will stay close. And you notice when he does that, man, he gets those 50 burgers. Miami, yeah, 43. But I think did Clay explode in that game or Drake? Somebody exploded in that game. I can't remember who it was. But he still put up numbers. Look at the actual points. So 38 got 38 actual points. So in games like that, when it stays close, he usually goes off. So I have no problem with Curry. Can't really go wrong there. So and shout out to Gundagger, man. He sent me a Google Hangout, but gonna do this video that I'm probably joining his after. So definitely show him some love on YouTube. Type in Gundagger, Gundacker. So Curry. I have none complaint. The only thing I don't like about him is price, but it's very possible for him to get 55 in this matchup, and I think he'll be pretty much low owned in tournaments and whatnot. So Kyrie definitely makes for a good play. I want to actually go to my YouTube so I can see if there's anybody in the chat. Let's load that. Oh, the chat is disabled. So damn, how do I enable it? I want you guys to be able to write. Live control room. Bear with me. Damn. How do I do this, man? I need to step up my YouTube game, man. I know you guys probably watching this trying to write something in the chat, but you can't. So, damn, I don't know, man. Write me on my Twitter, man. Daily FD Llamas, man. So if you got anything to say, I'll definitely read it there. I'll go back and look at it probably like when I switch positions. So like after I'm done with point guards, I'll probably go check it out. So write me Daily FD Llamas, man. I'll definitely make sure to get back to you. If you only subscribe to me on YouTube, I don't know what to say, man. Hopefully I'll see it after though. Or leave a comment after the video's done and we can talk about the plays and whatnot. So yeah, we'll move on to the next play. Let's go check. Matter of fact, I want to see the over/under on this game. 12-6 over/under, man. So I think Vegas is predicting a little bit of defense as well because you usually see Golden State games about 210 to 217 or something like that. So, and it's in Cleveland. So I can't see Cleveland possibly dictating the pace and try to slow it down so Curry doesn't get going. And you know when that pace is up, man, Warriors are hard to stop. So. I think Vegas is seeing it that way, and Cleveland's 3-point favorites, man. That's crazy. So we can move on to the next position, John Wall, man, 10.5. I never thought John Wall will ever reach this price, but the way he's been balling is pretty much insane, man. I think he has a pretty consistent floor and good matchups. 10.5. Let's go check out the DVP, man. I should have looked at the DVP for Curry versus the Cavs to see what the Cavs are doing versus point guards. But we can look at that right now too. So we're just gonna go look to see what the Cavs rank against point guards. Okay, 41.49, mid tier. So they're in the mid tier versus PGs. But Portland Trailblazers, they are in the bottom half, man, bottom 10. So I think they're about 7 if I'm doing it right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they're about 7. So. I think this definitely makes for a great play for John Wall, man. His usage is through the roof, man. Let's go check that out. Washington Wizards. Let's scroll through. John Wall. So that's from the 8th, man. Bradley Beal is back, but he's not gonna be playing a lot of minutes, so we gotta kind of take that into consideration. So I'll just go from like about a week ago, or let's go 10. Yeah, let's go 10. So. From about a week ago, let's see what the usage rate is for the Wizards. John Wall's at about 30.3. He's seen a bunch of minutes a game. He's playing close. Oh, my God. He played 44 last time out. But I'm pretty sure in a close game, let's see what Vegas thinks and the over-under on this, that he might play close to 40. 212 over-under, and Washington is 4-point favorite. So, oh, my God. Is this the highest? This is the highest total on the day. So, this is basically telling you pretty much you cannot fade John Wall today, especially in Cavs games. 10.5, just roster him. Don't even think about it. especially in cash games, and you move on from your day with that. But yeah, man, he just came off a 73.9 game, so everybody's gonna be all in cash. And Portland Lillard's not really known for his defense, so that's even more of a reason to play John Wall. I think he's a pretty good play here. 10.5. Uh, I think I can do it, man. I'm likely gonna roster him. What slate is this? Oh, this is for the early slate. So early slate, if I do any double ups, even a tournament, I think I still might have to roster him at that price. So John Wall, not a bad play at all at home in a fast-paced game. I think the Wizards are actually had the fastest pace in the NBA. Let me go check that out real quick to make sure. Gotta do my fact checks. Okay, pace. Oh, Washington dropped to the fifth, but I think that's still pretty good, man. They're still up there in pace. I think they'll be able to dictate it, and I'm loving John Wall, man. So we can move on to the next point guard. I don't know how I feel about Chris Paul, man. Is there a Vegas over under on this game yet? Nope. Chris Paul, he's pretty much kind of a matchup proof kind of guy because most of his points come from steals, assists, and then he can always have a 20-point game on anybody because his game is not about the ISO, but not about scoring the isolation, but more about pick and roll game. So he gets going, he could cook anybody. But if Patrick Beverly is back, man, I think he could be a pest and slow Chris Paul down just a little bit to the point where he doesn't get his value for 9.4. Let's see, because you usually want about 5 times values from your players in cash games, but let's go check it out. 9.4 times 5. My math isn't all the way there yet. So you need about 47 from Chris Paul, man. Especially if you're going to do an all-day slate, you want about 47. You could just round it off close to 50. So you want about 47 to 50 from Chris Paul. I'm not quite sure that's attainable for him. Let's see what his game log's been looking like. 28. That was in 27 minutes, though, against Sacramento. They pretty much handle business there. 49, 53, 44, 53, 42, 34. So he's showing some consistency to get you above 40. But what part of the slate is this on? This is on the late slate with the freaking Kyle Lowry. You got Kyrie Curry and that matchup IT2. And you got Chris Paul. So Chris Paul, I don't know if you really want to roster him, and I don't know if I can really play him today, but I definitely think he's a viable play, man. 9.4, not gonna really kill you, man. He's shown the consistent floor for getting you about 40 in great matchups, and I think this is a pretty decent one for him. And we all know the Rockets' defense is horrible. Bottom 4 scoring defense, horrible, and defense efficiency. Let's check that out. Houston. This is from best to worst. Okay, from worst to best. Okay, Houston's bottom 10. Let's go check out. I know I'll show you guys this all the time, but let's scroll down. The actual opponent points per game. So let's see what Houston is doing. So okay, they have the 6th worst scoring defense. So they're surrendering about 104 points a game. They're on the road. This will be the second leg of back to back since they just played the Lakers tonight. Harden and them did get some rest, but still, I don't think they played much of the fourth. But still a second leg of back to back in LA. So definitely think Chris Paul could be pretty decent play. Now Lillard. I don't really like the individual matchup, but for what Vegas is telling us is that this is going to be a close game, pretty up there in pace. And I don't think a lot of people will be on Lillard, man. He's definitely a guy I can sneak in tournaments, especially for the early slate. Because if you just take from this Philly to Chicago game, okay, let's say you got Reggie Jackson, D Rose, can't roster D Rose. I'm not rostering any point guards from this Memphis New Orleans game. Utah, Charlotte, can't really do it. It's too slow of a pace. Don't really like the matchups there. Then Philly, New York, maybe Ish Smith, but a lot of people, I think we're gonna. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna skip it yet because I don't want to talk about the play till I get to that pricing range. So yeah, Lillard, man, definitely sneaky. He's kind of a streaky guy. I don't really know if you can contain him too. He gets a lot of his points from behind the arc, man. Just a bunch of pick and rolls. This is projected to be a high scoring game, so I can see him racking up the assists. and things of that nature. So Lillard, let's check him out. What he's been doing lately. He just had a 17-point game. So if there's ever time to buy low on Lillard, this would be the time, man. I'm pretty sure he's gonna go low, pretty low on the tournaments, man. Especially with all these guys. And if you're doing maybe a league game for the all day slate, he's definitely gonna be under 10% on. So Lillard, let's check him out. He has pretty much the highest usage, a top 5 usage for point guard. So let's check him out. 29.6 usage rate within the last week, and the matchup is pretty. Yeah, individual matchup, no, but I think as far as the pace and what Vegas is telling us, man, I think Lillard can have a good game here. John Wall's not freaking Kawhi Leonard now, so and he's spending a lot of energy on offense, so this can definitely be a good game for Lillard to go off. Let me go check on Twitter real quick, see if there's anybody writing anything. Oh no, I'm not popping on Twitter, so guess not. But let's go back. All right. Now let's move on. Kyle Lowry, can't touch him. That's a blowout. Let's go check it out. There's certain games that I just gotta eliminate the point guard from. Like this Toronto game, that's expected to be a blowout. And there's too many people on that team getting the ball. Who else I want to eliminate? Orlando. Teague doesn't have consistent minutes and usage, so gotta eliminate him there. Schroeder, if this game stays close, Schroeder won't see the minutes, so don't like that. New Orleans, Memphis gotta eliminate those point guards. D Rose is out of the conversation already. Don't like his matchup, especially with Jimmy Buckets and Powell. So what else? Boston, Dallas, IT2 is too expensive for me in this matchup. I just can't do it. I cannot do it. So we can kind of move on there. From there, Kemba. So we eliminated him. Kyrie, man. I think Kyrie's a nice tournament play. Golden State, bottom 10 in DVP versus point guards. If you guys don't believe me, we have it right here. Oh, crap. Why did I click it? So look at them right here. Giving up about 42.56 Fanduel points a game. Let's see who has the highest pace. So it's basically against Golden State. Point guards are dominating the ball against them. So that's what pace is. Basically possession, points. What is it? Points, assists, turnovers. That from basically their position or whatever. Because I had to actually look it up myself because I didn't know exactly what pace was. The usage. I mean, pace is actually the usage. So in simpler terms for roto grinders. So I had to look it up. But yeah, so basically, point guards are dominating the ball against Golden State. And I think Kyrie can definitely have a good game here. Let's go check out his usage rate within the last week. And I like to do it bi-weekly, so like the instead of doing it by just the season only, so what's the trend. So within the last week, Kyrie has a 28.6 usage rate. That's second behind Anderson Varejao, who only plays 8 minutes a game. Only play 8 minutes in one game. So Kyrie definitely makes for a sneaky GPP play, man. And we all know he has that high ceiling, and I think he has a pretty decent individual matchup with Curry. And before they probably put Clay on Kyrie, but I think JR is a good enough scorer that you don't want to have Curry on him. So we'll see how that turns out. But I definitely like Kyrie so far. So 7,500, decent price. He hasn't shown us a consistent floor yet. The minutes are all over the place. One day he plays 39, plays 32, 30. Well, this was an overtime game versus Dallas, 27, 34, 29, 27. So, I put it like this, man. When you have guys in good matchups, I like to play tournaments. So I like to go for the guys who have high ceilings, good matchups, and will go low on. But they got the risk reward, man. It's either Kyrie's going to get you possibly a 40, 45, or he might get you a 25 to 30. So if you're willing to take that chance, I think Kyrie could definitely be sneaky there. And then the last point guard that I'm mainly on, I don't know if I'm on Ish Smith, but I definitely like Reggie Jackson versus Chicago. I'm a D Rose fan, so it kind of hurts me to say that I'm going to play Reggie Jackson against my favorite player in the NBA. So, but I almost have to, man. Let's go check it out. Look at this. Basically, point guards are killing the Bulls. They make up for about 24% of what happens against the Bulls as far as the scoring, points, turnovers, and all that other stuff. So that's from the season pace. Now let's go look at actual FanDuel points. Uh, Chicago has the fourth worst DVP versus point guards. And what makes Reggie Jackson such a good play is Brandon Jennings might not be out. Let's go check out the Brandon Jennings news. He has a 50-50 chance of playing, so I think that kind of makes him a tournament player as well. Don't know if I could trust him in cash because his minutes have been down with Brandon Jennings back. So Reggie Jackson, let's see what he played last time out. Okay, he played 33. He had 33 and he had 37 FanDuel points. And in a good matchup like this, definitely think Reggie Jackson can go off. And Detroit has been owning the Bulls this year, man. Let's go see what he's done against them this season. I think they played twice already, and they won both games in overtime. So those are pretty high-scoring games. I think D Rose went off against them as well in one of those matchups. But he's averaging 43 minutes a game. One of them was 4 overtime, so you can't really count that. Yeah, he played 50 minutes at 31, 13, 6. So not gonna really count that, but let's just go check it out the first time around. He played 37 minutes, so I think you kind of expect some of that if Brandon Jennings sits out. And what did he have? Again, 22, 5, 2 steals, 7 assists, 7 rebounds. And I think he'll probably see more along. He'll probably be around that again. So 70, what is he? 7,200 definitely makes for a good play. Home game, and Chicago's been struggling with point guards, so we can kind of move on to the next position. That's pretty much the main guys that I'm liking at point guard. I don't see nothing wrong with Ish Smith, but I don't think he presents enough upside for me. Well, I can't say that, man. That man's been balling. But let's see if they put out a Vegas over under for this game. There's no over under for this game yet. Damn, I really want to enable the comments though. I actually want to do that. Damn, let's see. Video manager. Damn, sorry guys. This is probably killing the whole video. Like, I want to see FanDuel content. Okay, chat. Okay, let's see. Enable live chat. What the hell? What's going on? Optional features. I don't know what any of that extra stuff is, but that's crazy. Enable DVR. I don't know why I can't. I don't know why the chat's not loading up, but I'm gonna put all changes save. Okay. I'm gonna try to go back to this video, see what's going on with it. So, bear with me, guys. I got 8 people. Hey, I got 8 viewers. Don't want to hear myself twice. But the comments are still disabled. The chat is disabled for this live stream, so I'm not getting what's going on. But I'm gonna go back to the actual content. Let's leave that, and we can move on to shooting guard. See if anybody wrote me on Twitter. Nope, I'm not cool enough yet. So go to shooting guard. James Harden, man. There's no Vegas over under for this as well. No over under. Okay. But I definitely let's see how many minutes he played today. Okay, he only ended up having to play 27, so he shouldn't be killing that much. He got 40 FanDuel points in that matchup. And I think this is a pretty good matchup for him as well individually against JJ Redick. Let's go see the starting lineup projections. I'll click the wrong one. Okay, I got to go to tomorrow. Okay, so what the hell? This is where RotoWire is acting retarded. Damn, so I have to. What the hell? What's going on with RotoWire? Refresh it again. Okay, but all right. Anyway, if when you look at this on paper, man, what matchup stands out? I'm not quite sure what's going on with DeAndre Jordan. Let's see what he's been with us that game. He's had an illness. I'm not sure what the illness is, but he's missed like the last 2 games. So of course Dwight stands out versus Aldridge. Then you got Harden versus Redick, man. All right, so let's say DeAndre Jordan plays. I feel like this is James Harden's kind of game. 9,800 for a guy who has a 70-point upside and a good individual matchup. I'm pretty sure this game will be high pace. Clippers, Rockets down the road. and James Harden's gonna have to basically do a lot of the scoring. He's kind of killed the Clippers in the past. I think the last 2 or 3 games he's played against them, he's went off. We can kind of check his game log, see what he's been doing. Let's see. Oh crap! I don't want to see that. Okay, splits. Matter of fact, not game log splits. So against the Clippers this year, he has in 2 games 36.5 minutes. He's averaging 32 points a game, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Still not that good. Okay. Those are numbers I definitely like from him at that price, 9,800. Can't really go wrong there. Pretty good matchup. And even if DeAndre Jordan is out, that just makes it even better because now they have no rim protection. So James Harden should be able to feast 95. Oh, he's 9,500. His price dropped. Excuse me. I was thinking about today. He was 9,800. So 9,500, definitely a good play. We all know his ceiling. And his floor is pretty consistent too. Let's check out the game log again. If you guys want to see usage, let's go through usage. Within the last week, he's about 31.9, so rounding off 32, man, that's pretty. I'm pretty sure that's one of the best in the league right now, especially for the amount of minutes he's playing. The only people that are probably ahead of him right now, I think, are Ish Smith and maybe Lillard and Westbrook. So Harden, he's basically dominating the ball, and if you could just watch a Rockets game and see he has the ball in his hand all the time. So definitely think Harden's a good play here. We could pretty much move on. I'm pretty sure he'll be pretty highly owned the tournaments and cash as well. So Jimmy Butler, 9,300 is just not cutting it for me. I never could play Jimmy Butler if he's at the same price as Harden, especially with a D Rose playing and Powell back. So 2 guys who look to score. So I can't play him at that price. DeRozan, he's actually interesting because I think he has the highest usage on his team. But this game, like I said, man, is projected to be a blowout. So let's see. Oh no, he's behind Lowry at 27. So and does Brooklyn fare well against shooting guards? I know they were bottom 5 against point guards. So see where they fare against shooting guards. Okay, they're bottom 10 team, 2 against shooting guards. So maybe in tournaments, if you think this game has any chance of staying close, DeRozan he's definitely scoring dependent to me. Damn, 11 rebounds. But he has the ceiling, man. 40 minutes, 35 actual points, 8 rebounds, assists, blocks, still. So he's showing you the ability. He got a 53-point game. He has a 41. So, but I think all those games were projected to stay close, and all of them were supposed to stay close. I can't really see this game staying close. He did play 36 minutes against Brooklyn last time out, and only had 27. So that's pretty disappointing. But the minutes are pretty consistent, so I think even with the possible blowout, he might still play a minimum of 33 minutes. He did only play 33 against Milwaukee and had a great game. So DeRozan, definitely a nice play there. Can't really be too mad at it. Let's check the over under that. 198, 11-point favorite. So that's kind of iffy for me. CJ McCollum, his price has to drop all the way to like at least $7K for me to even consider him. 7,800, he needs close to 40 at that price. Can't really bank on that from him. But the over-under projected score and all that definitely makes him a good play. I think Bradley Beal start to get some minutes back, and I think Bradley Beal's a pretty decent defender. Probably only play about 35 minutes or so, but we see Washington is a bottom 5 team against shooting guards, and let's see where he ranks in usage on Portland, man. So CJ McCollum, 27.5 usage rate. Let's see what he made a percentage of his points while he's on the court. Who has the highest percentage? Freaking Lillard, of course, came in, but he doesn't really count. He doesn't play any minutes. He played 2 minutes. Gerald Henderson has only played 52 in the last 4 games. So McCollum, he's definitely a scoring threat, man. He could definitely have a big game here. I think he'll be pretty low owned in tournaments. No knock on him. So I just don't like that price for him. But he has shown the upside, so I can't really kill him too much. Klay Thompson, pretty much a scoring dependent guy. I can't really play him. Now with the whole gang back healthy, man, he's a tournament play only because he's so scoring dependent. and he's pretty much expensive. You need 35 from him, and he hasn't shown you the ability to do so often. So we kind of move on down the line. You got JJ Redick here against Harden. Definitely a matchup I like. He's scoring dependent, but unlike Clay, he's basically 1,900 cheaper. So he's playing about 30 minutes a game. Hasn't he's shown you a consistent floor, I think. Had a bad game against Washington, but I'm pretty sure that's when everybody was healthy. You got 32 against Utah, got 26 Charlotte, 29 New Orleans, 20 Philly, and that's in 24 minutes. So I think you could just go through this and basically say when he plays 30, he's gonna get you close to 25 points. So I definitely like the matchup for him here. I think this game will be up in pace. I think he has a chance to really get 30. Wouldn't be surprised to see him do so. Not a high usage guy. It's really just scoring dependent, but I could see him actually getting 20 real points. So he definitely makes for a good play. Kind of move on down the line. Let's see if there's any other shooting guards I like. J.R. Smith in tournaments, he just jacks up a bunch of shots, but he is a guy that can get going and hit 6, 7 threes in a game. But I wouldn't bank on it, man, especially not in cash games. So you kind of scroll down the line. Oh yeah, there was somebody else I missed. A Flalo. If Melo's out, definitely think he can make for a safe play, man. He's playing pretty much close to 40 minutes. Regularly, he played 36 the last two, 41 against Boston, 31 Milwaukee, 40, 40, 37, 37. So the minutes are consistent. And it's just at some point, man, against Philly, I mean, if you can't get 20, if you can't get 25 against Philly, man, might not never make my lineup again. But especially with Melo out, he should be able to do that. Let's see what Philly. There is no over under in that game. Let's see what Philly ranks against shooting guards. Okay, so they're pretty much close to bottom 10. Let's go check the last 3 weeks because I think that might be because Ish hasn't been got Stauskas starting. Let's see within the last 3 weeks since Ish has been there where they ranked. Okay, so Philly's been in the last few weeks they've been pretty bad, but they're not. They're the second worst in the last 3 weeks. So maybe you can make a case for a Flalo. I know he didn't play shooting guard last time, but I don't know, man. I don't know how long they stick to that lineup. That might have just been an experiment. So if he's starting that shooting guard, I definitely like him. He's playing close to 40 minutes. You can't really go wrong there in cash. I think he's pretty chalky. So other than that, man, there's no other shooting guards I'm even thinking about taking. So we can pretty much move on to small forward. Let's go check my Twitter. Once again, no comments, man. If you have anything to say, man, write me daily FD lineups, man. I appreciate it. Definitely want some feedback, man. So let's move on to small forward. LeBron James. 10K. That's a pretty decent price for LeBron, man. Especially considering his upside. I don't know how much I like the matchup against Harrison Barnes, a pretty good defender, but definitely can see in case this game goes up in pace, man, LeBron can pretty much have a great game. I don't think there's any individual matchup in this world that can really stop him, but as a team, I think they can slow him down a little bit. He did run into the Kawhi, man. Just gotta say his lowest output, and oh no, he had a low output game against Phoenix, but yeah, just looking at that 33.9 and 37 minutes, gotta love Kawhi. Yeah, but he has shown the upside. He got 60. That was against Philly. No, well, yeah, that's pretty much anybody could do that, I guess. Any superstar. Played 42 minutes in Dallas, got 49. So, he hasn't been hitting. He hasn't been hitting 5-time value unless he played Philly. Had a great one against Washington, but Washington is the worst team against small forwards in the league, and then. That's pretty much the only time he done it, and when he had 42 minutes because of an overtime game in Dallas. So, LeBron, he's definitely a tournament play only for me in this matchup. Don't really like his matchup. So, we're kind of moving from there. Utah Gordon Hayward, I think he'll be matched up with well, this is how Charlotte rotation works, especially with Jeremy Lamb out. Nick Batum will start at the 2, Harrison at the 3. But then then once the bench comes in, Batum will go down to the 3, and then Jeremy Lin at the 2. So I think Gordon Hayward will see a lot of Batum. Charlotte defense, It's pretty decent, and plus this pace of the game makes me not want to play him. 7,600 for a guy that I'm pretty sure we can find some better value at. Can't really go hard Gordon Hayward there, so kind of move from there. Nick Batum. If I'm not mistaken, I think Utah's bottom five team versus small forwards. Let's go check it out. There's not really too many small forwards killing, but let's go see where they rank. Okay. So Utah's looking pretty decent against small forward. I could have sworn they were pretty bad because let's go check some out. I had DraftKings. I remember I used to look at DraftKings sometime, and it used to always show the Jazz having a horrible rank versus a small forward position. So, I just want to go check it out, man. Make sure DraftKings is aligned to us. We need to know this DFS community. Check. Why does always check my location? Why care, man? You ain't seeing my location, punks. So let's go check that out real quick. All day. I just want to see something. Join anything. Small forward opponent rank. Okay, now let's see. Oh, so they really did jump. Okay. See, it shows them ranked as the 21st, so 21st best matchup against small forward. So, you know what I mean. So it's basically saying that Utah's the 21st worst team against small forwards, but when you look at DVP, it's showing otherwise. So it's kind of hard to get a gauge on that. But I'm gonna trust Roto Grinders on this one and say that pretty much that DraftKings line. So yeah, and I'll stop losing, and I don't like DraftKings no more because I lost quite a few money on there. So it's really hard on there. So we can move on from that small forward. Jake Crowder now. He's been balling, but he's one of those guys with no usage, but he's a scrappy player, man. And he's unpredictable. I don't know how he's doing this. His usage is pretty low, but he just seems to always like have big fantasy point games. So let's scroll up to the Celtics. I don't know if I could ever roster him at that price, but his usage actually went up, but I guess that's because he's balling. When you score, usage has to go up at some point. So he's pretty much ranked 4th on the team, but he's not a ball handler or anything. So that's what's kind of confusing me. So, but he's racking up the assists. He gets you quite a few steals on a regular. He's pretty much filling up the stat sheet. But I actually thought with Evan Turner, Avery Bradley coming back, that'll decrease his minutes a little bit. It doesn't look like it. So Jay Crowder, 6,800, definitely a nice home run play. Just can't trust him at that price, seeing as he's not the ball handler or go-to scorer or anything of that nature. So we can move him from there. Tobias Harris, I like him a little bit. He's has consistent minutes. Let's go check his usage rate. Orlando Magic. This game is expected to be sort of a blowout or close, but let's see. So his usage, oh my god, he's pretty much like his usage is horrible, man. I can't really play him, and I think let's see where Atlanta ranks versus small forwards though for the season. Small forward is actually horrible today. I did a little bit of research on the point guards and shooting guards, but after that, I kind of slowed down because I want to put out the video. Okay. Oh, that's point guards. Excuse me. Yeah, let's see where Atlanta ranks. Okay, bumped. They're basically middle tier, but for a guy that has no usage, basically can't really roster him there. So it's kind of hard for me to come up with small forwards, but I do like Marcus Morris, man. I love his individual matchup. Let's see if this RotoWire refreshes to a better page by now. Nope. I don't think it's my internet. I think it's actually RotoWire's website. So if any guys can go to rotowire.com, click on daily, and then click NBA lineups, man. Tell me if that's happening to you as well, and then go to tomorrow. So yeah, it's definitely the site. So as I was saying, man, I like his individual matchup versus. Oh my god. So Meritage went back to the bench. Is this new news to me? Because I could have sworn Meritage was starting. I was getting ahead of myself. Let's see. Oh, he came off the bench, so Snell's back there. So the defense might stiffen up a little bit and make me not want Marcus Morris as much as I thought I did. So, because I did look at him a little bit, but I didn't really go through the stats as much. But he's a guy with little usage, but he plays 40 freaking minutes, man. 40 freaking minutes, man. But damn, that floor is looking horrible. His floor is looking horrible. Small forward is looking like a wash to me, where you'll pretty much have to get lucky, man. Got Harrison Barnes in a bad matchup, but he's going back in the starting lineup, so who knows what happens there. Covington, I think his minutes decrease if Jeremy Grant and Stauskas come back, and I think Stauskas is expected to play. All right, he's expected to play. Let's check on Jeremy Grant. To be available for Monday, available and playing is two different things. So it's looking pretty bad for Covington. It's looking like his minutes about to take a big hit, man. How much did he play last time out? 26. Only played 26, but that was a blowout, so we can't really hold him to that. Damn, man, small forward is looking bad. Like we're really about to have to roster Jared Dudley and everything, man. It's looking like that's gonna be the way to go, especially if Otto Porter's out again. Is he expected to play? He will not play Saturday. Okay, due to right hip soreness. So, damn, it's looking pretty bad that we have to play Jared Dudley in almost all our lineups. So, as far as that go, Iguodala might be a solid play, man. He might come in, slow down LeBron a bit. So, see what happened in the finals. He had to play a lot of defense on him because LeBron was basically killing him. And after that, man, small forward is different. Kelly Oubre, he had a decent game out, 25 minutes. I guess that all depends if Otto Porter's out. But Bradley Beal did sit out that game, so he might have got a bump because of that. Excuse me. So small forward is horrible tomorrow. That's making me not even want to play anymore. Just looking at that. I hate playing people in my lineup that I don't actually like. AD, I don't understand AD and the Grizzlies because he always kills them. Even though it's not a good matchup, but it's just like Anthony Davis always kills them, man. Let's go check something out real quick. Let's just go see what he did against them. This one game, 17, 14, 2 assists, 9 blocks, 2 steals. So, and let's see. I'm gonna do one even better, man. Let's go look what he did versus them last year. He kills them for some reason, but the matchup power forwards and stuff don't usually kill against the Grizzlies. They play at such a slow pace; it's really hard to go off. But let's go see what he did against them last year. Am I on the right season? Oh yeah, 2014-15. Where the hell is Memphis? Okay, why are they at the bottom? But he averaged 17, 2 blocks, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks. Okay, that was in 4 games though. But I remember him having at least 2 great games against them last year. So, AD 10.3. He's injury prone. I definitely can't play him. But I would not be surprised to see him go off against them again, man. Because we all know his usage rate is through the roof as well. Let's go check that out, and let's actually go see just to fact check to make sure. See where power forwards rank in DVP versus the Grizzlies. Okay, so we're scrolling all the way down. So Grizzlies, they're definitely a team, top 10 team versus power forward. So definitely don't want to try them. Take a chance, it's not worth it. And you have AD who just gets injured if you breathe on him. So Draymond Green, I think this is kind of a game where he can go off too. He'll rack up pretty much a bunch of assists, rebounds. I'll get you about 12, 15 points in this game. I like him a lot for tournaments. And I'm pretty sure they'll play a lot of small ball against the Cavs to try to push the pace. They'll play a lot of center. So I could see him grabbing a bunch of boards, getting a rebound, and things like that. So Draymond Green definitely make for a good play, but the price makes me want to get off of him a little bit. Next, we could go down to Paul Millsap. Let's see where Orlando ranks versus power forwards in DVP. Okay. I messed up. So Orlando basically middle of the pack, but middle of the pack is basically what the average is. So They're about 42. And Paul Millsap, we all know he has the highest usage besides Schroeder on that team. If that game actually ends up being a blow, I think Paul Millsap is part of the reason. But I don't see them blowing them out until maybe end of the game. So Paul Millsap do 29.5 usage rate. So we get 32 minutes out of him. Definitely think he could get 40, but I'm not quite sure. The pace of the game doesn't make me like this. Let's go check out the over under actually. 201 is an 8 point favorite. So the pace of this game and possible blowout makes me not like him. Plus the price 8,600, man, kind of crazy. And he might only play 32 minutes, so not really like him. And then, but we see what he did versus Milwaukee and 33. But oh man, it's hard. It's really hard to trust him. Pau Gasol versus Drummond. That's pretty much a wash for me. 8,600 with no Joakim Noah behind him. So Pau, I think he's pretty safe for 40. But like I was saying, man, uh, don't know if I can trust him at that price, man, in cash, even tournament. So at that point, I want somebody that I feel like is super consistent and I can really rely on to get 5 times at that price. So we can kind of move on. Dirk versus Boston, man. I definitely like Dirk in this matchup for some reason. Boston, I think, has had their trouble with power forwards up. The bottom 5 team versus power forwards, they're actually number 5 to be exact. So let me check something out. No tweets still? Okay, I'm not cool. So Dirk 7,100 is pretty reasonable price. This game, the Boston's one of the fastest paced teams in the NBA, man. But they are pretty good defensive efficiency. So they're basically 204 over under. So that's about, what is that? 103 to 101. Boston favorite. So they got Dallas putting up over 100 points. The matchup I like Dirk on any of their bigs. So pretty much Dirk, I think he's a pretty good tournament option. He did play today, but 24 minutes because of a blowout, so he should be pretty well rested for tomorrow. Definitely think he'll be a guy that's slow on the tournaments. I could definitely see myself playing him. So Dirk, pretty good option. We see the Boston's horrible DVP, so Porzingis, I like Porzingis a lot, man. I wish Derek Fisher would stop playing with his minutes and just give him consistent 32 to 35 and make us all feel a lot comfortable about playing Porzingis. He has the highest usage rate on the Knicks, actually. I know this to be true, but don't ask me how. Yep, 25.8 within just the last week. And that's with Melo playing because you still got the 55 minutes. So Melo's usage while he was playing was 25.1, and he's just over Melo. So he's actually putting up more production than Melo a little bit. And 6,800 is a pretty decent price. The reason why I like him, I'm not even sure about the DVP. Let's check that out real quick. Okay, Philly bottom 3 team versus the power forward. And the reason why I like that, because of this. I'm going to show you guys something. Let's go to Hollinger team stats. The rebounding rate, man. So let's go check that out. I think Philly's last in rebound rate. Okay. No, they're a bottom 5 team in rebounding rate. So this definitely telling you they're not the greatest at securing the ball. And he missed a lot of shots, man. So basically Porzingis, if we can count on him to get 32 minutes, he makes for a great play to me. I'll pretty much lock him in the lineup. I think he get the 32 here, man. Should be no reason not to, but hey, who knows? So we can move on there. Zebo, he's back in the starting lineup, man. He'll be master with AD. AD is too quick, man. I think AD is a guy that could get him in foul trouble, man. AD should kind of have his way with Zebo, but who knows, man? Zebo might throw a couple elbows on him. But let's go check out his production. Minutes are inconsistent. It's all over the place. Has a low floor, so not really a guy we can trust. So we can kind of just move on. Nerlens Noel, you all know his situation is consistent as well. Power forward isn't really looking too good today, man. Tristan Thompson, I think he makes a great play. I can almost count on him. He'll play 30+ minutes in this matchup, especially with the Warriors likely to play a lot of small ball tomorrow. I can definitely see him playing a lot of center, play close to 32 to 35 minutes in this matchup. And if he gets that kind of time, 4,800, Usually for guys around this price, I want about 6 times value, especially in tournaments. So if he plays 35 plus minutes, I think he gets a lot of burn. Let's see where they rank against centers. He's basically a starting center now too. We're going to stay ranks versus centers. He should get a lot of easy legs from help defense off LeBron. Okay, so they're bottom 10 team against centers. So Tristan Thompson, man, definitely somebody I like. He should be on them boards. Definitely has a lot more energy than freaking Bogut. So you should abuse him for the first couple minutes. Not really a go-to guy scorer, so you're kind of have to depend on him getting force fed. So getting those alleys from Delhi and stuff like that. So Tristan Thompson, 4,800, I like him. Derek Williams makes for a good play as well, especially only if Melo's out, man. I think he's pretty much locked to see 30 minutes if Melo's out. Wasn't a good matchup for him last time out against the Grizzlies. Slow pace kind of game, but versus Philly, Philly's one of the fastest paced teams ever since Ish Smith has arrived. So Derek Williams this kind of makes for him to have a good game, and we all know we just saw the DVP versus power forward. So Philly's been struggling there, so I like him. We kind of moved down the list. Trey Lyles is no longer a play. Trevor Booker's back. And after that, man, I don't think there's anybody who could wrestle. Let's check on Drew Gooden just like Gooden's dealing with calf injury severity plans. I just wanted to check on that to see if basically Jared Dudley would be playing a lot of power forward because I feel like if Drew Gooden's out, oh yeah, but they also have good top back. So nope, I want to see that situation, but out of Porter, so maybe Jared Dudley actually plays a 3 instead of the 4 this time out with Gortat back and whatnot. So after that, power forward, there's really not too many guys I like, so we can move on from there. Drummond is pretty much my favorite center of the day. Price considering all that, man. Against the Bulls, this is just a great matchup, man. Let's see what the Bulls rank in DVP versus center. Close to bottom 5, but they're right there about 7 or so. Drummond should actually take advantage of Powell so much on the glass, man. It's not even funny, man. Drummond, he's showing you the 20-20 ability, get you a few blocks and steals, 21 rebounds, 12, 18, 18, 22. So and he's showing you the upside, man. I think he has a consistent floor. If this game stays close like I expect it to, he should have a great game, get you you just need 45 from him. I think that's definitely attainable for him. Not the highest usage in the world. Let's go check it out. I see about 25.6. That's pretty deep. That's pretty good for me though. That's good enough for me in this matchup. So I like him a lot, man. At 800, can't really go wrong there. Let's check the over under on this game. 202, so it's pretty expect to be close, and this could be another one of those overtime games, man. I can definitely see that happen. So don't be surprised, man, if Drummond goes off for 50. Like him a lot. Brook Lopez is a blowout. Dwight Howard versus DeAndre. It's a pretty decent play, but Dwight Howard is the back injury master, so he's always banged up, and he's not really that high of a usage guy. He just kind of get somebody made full with chips made full, whatever. So, but the Clippers aren't a great rebounder team, so this could be one of those matchups where Dwight gets a bunch of boards. So don't be surprised to see him go off there. DeAndre's not that good of a defender as some people might think, man. Well, as far as it goes for on-ball defender, but yeah, Dwight Howard could be sneaky here. But if I'm playing for anybody over 8K, it's gonna be Drummond. Gasol versus New Orleans, they're pretty bad against centers if I'm not mistaken. They're second worst, so Gasol's a guy with pretty decent usage rate. He's gonna play a consistent 35 minutes a game, but he's at 8K, and he doesn't hit that. 5 times value consistently, but we have seen 56, 47. So that's with him playing over 40 minutes. So if you kind of project him to play over 40 minutes. Definitely could see myself looking at Gasol tomorrow. Vucevic is a no play for me, even though the Hawks do struggle against centers. So let's see. Yep, bottom 10 team. And Vucevic has a pretty decent usage rate, so he's definitely in play. Horford, yeah, don't know about that. Let's kind of move on. Gortat is actually a nice play. 7K. Um, let's look what he did last time out. 36 minutes. You can kind of expect him to play that again. Wouldn't be surprised. So he's definitely a pretty safe cash game play. He usually hits his 5 times value consistently. And it's not that deep. It's not too steep of a price for him, man. Look, 30 and 33 got 28, 35, 32, 30, 27. So 28, 28. So he's a pretty consistent guy, man. He won't kill your lineup. That's what I'll tell you. He will not kill your lineup. And I think in this over, if you look at that over under, man, it's projected to be high scoring. And let's go check the DVP versus Senators again. Portland Trailblazers, bottom 5 team. Gortat definitely in play. We can move on. Gobert. I'm not really liking him here, especially with Gortat at that price in a faster paced game. Jalil Okafor, he has one of the highest usage on that team, but he's not consistent. So he's shown the upside plenty of times to get you 25 actual points. 25 and 10 last time out against Portland. So we just seen the center half good game against Portland. So definitely see Rudy Gobert, not Rudy Gobert, Gortat having a good one there. Valanciunas in a blowout. Don't like him. Kind of move on down the list. Guys that play consistent minutes. I'm just looking for guys that play consistent minutes. And you don't really have too many of those guys. It's something weird, but I wish JaVale McGee played 20 minutes a game because his point per minute, his fantasy point per minute is crazy. 15 minutes, 21 Fanduel points versus Spurs, 7, 13, 15, 18, 18, 16, 16, 9, okay, yes, 11, 9, but 19, 22, 17, 34. So he's showing you good games, man. If he could get a consistent 20 minutes, I would love that guy. But as far as the centers goes, that's about it for me. I'm going to see if anybody still, I ain't getting no love out here, man. Shout out to Joe Cool, man. We having some good talk about some fantasy plays today, man. I definitely respond back to everybody. If you guys go look at my YouTube clips, man, or whatever, man, we watch those. Definitely respond. Try to do it as fast as I can. But instead of ending this video, I'm actually trying to make a lineup. So let's just go Contrarian, man. For the sake of this video, let's go tournament lineup, low owned guys. So right now, I think when you look at over under, man, and a lot of people won't be on that could get you 50, 60. I'm gonna go Lillard, man. I'm gonna go. Should I go Lillard? We'll see, man. I want to see how much salary I have left. I might change it to somebody else. But the second guy I'm gonna go to is Reggie Jackson. I like him a lot. Shooting guard. Let's scroll down a little bit. I definitely like JJ Redd. I'm just liking him there. Shooting guard. I'm gonna move on to small forward. Can't really find too many guys there. I'm gonna go Dudley. Move on from there. Let's see what Bogdanovich is playing. 21. His minutes have dropped completely. Go power forward. I'm gonna try to fill in some of the guys after I get my main guys that I like. We're gonna go. I do like Dirk, but I'm gonna go Porzingis and Drummond. So see how much I fit around there. See if I can build up around those guys. Let's try to go high price guys and try to punt some other positions. So we can go small forward. This one is tough. We can. Damn, if I do go Marcus Morris, though, let's see how much I'll have. 3,900. Nah, that's too crazy. Let's see if I can point anybody at 3,900. Aaron Gordon. Nah, his minutes aren't consistent. Thomas Robinson. Hey, if you think it's a blowout, maybe Thomas Robinson can go off in that blowout. I did try to predict that the day. It didn't work for me. I played him in this Atlanta game because I kind of figured it'd be a blowout, but he got into foul trouble, so that kind of screwed me. So I'm not going to test that. I'm not going to try that again. Damn, it's pretty tough. Let's go try to find the cheapest small forward. Or we can just do this, man. I'm just going to go, hey, Screw you, Lillard. We're gonna go Kyrie, man, because we the contrarian kings. Small forward. We can go Marcus Morris now. Oh, Jared. Yeah, we're gonna go Marcus Morris, and then we got 5,500 left to spend. Tristan Thompson, leave 700 on the table. Let's see if we have anything to upgrade someplace else. Oh, we can do like I said, man. Just so it's a little bit better. We could go Dirk Nowitzki. So, that's definitely a viable play, man. This is a 50-50 league. I'll actually probably enter something like this in the league, in a $1 league. I'm probably gonna most likely do a bunch of double ups for the early slate. Probably put in like 20 in the early slate and probably like 10 in the late. Probably put in like 5 in tournaments. So that's what I could basically make out of this line. I actually like the all day. Let's go take a look at the shorts, the other slates real quick. But I'm actually liking the all day slate a lot better. I'm not really too worried about injury news. I feel like we got a complete idea of who's gonna play, who's not going to. The early slate. I was kind of fooling around with the early slate. We try to make a lineup for the early slate. The point guards here. Got John Wall, Reggie Jackson, S. Smith. Let's see if we can kind of make a lineup out of here. We probably gonna have to punt. Let's hope Melo doesn't play. We could go Derek Williams at power forward, small forward. Oh damn! I feel like you almost have to go two now. Nah. See, Amino, was his minutes consistent now? Hope his minutes and production are consistent. Damn, this early slate is kind of bad for cash games. Go Jared Dudley, of course. Then you have to go Marcus Morris for the block. So now we got 6,300 to mess around with. We seen that Washington was struggling a little bit with shooting guards. So you go CJ McCollum. You got 4,800 basically left. Who can we pay for? Damn, this early slate is pretty hard to make a cash game. Garrett Temple's not gonna see consistent minutes with Bradley Beal back. So can't trust him. Yo, you might really have to force Jimmy Butler into your lineup and downgrade somewhere, yo. This is crazy. Let's see something. E. Jackson is. I think. Let's see center, man. You can't even play Drummond in this matchup. This is crazy. Gotta go to Gortat, man. Like I said, you can trust Gortat in cash games. Let's see who do I want to keep. Yeah, keep Derek Williams. Then you got Jimmy Butler, McCollum. These are pretty. Jimmy Butler will probably be safe for about 35 to 40. It's not too many shooting guards that can get you that. So, for cash games, can't really go wrong there. But I do want a piece of that John Wall, man. I know he'll probably be the damn. He might not actually go that high on it, and it's just because he's 10-5, like I was saying. Jackson, Jimmy Butler, 6,600. I don't really like KCP versus him, but let's see. Could probably start allocating this somewhere else. 8-5. Damn, man, I'm a little bit off. 8-5. Damn, I would love to get Drummond, but Gasol against one of the worst scoring defenses in the NBA and a pretty decent matchup with decent usage. So I guess you can go that. Flalo should be pretty safe with Melo out. So I'm not really a fan of having 3 Knicks in my lineups, but hey, whatever it takes to fill a cap. So you can kind of move on from there. And we'll make like a late slate or whatnot. Try to see if I can make something. Let's go skis. Point guard. This one will be hard, man. But I think if you Patrick Beverly. Oh, he was available to play today. He just didn't play. So pretty much he is gonna play tomorrow versus Chris Paul. But I think in this situation, man, you might have to go. Even with a blowout, you might have to go Kyle Lowry because he could get 40 in that matchup regardless. Kyle Lowry, Chris Paul, and you still want to have Cap to get some decent players in your lineup. So let's see who's at center. I'm not going Dwight or Brook. Those are two possible blowouts. So let's see something, man. What are Brooklyn's fourth worst against centers? Can we trust Valanciunas to get minutes? He's been playing basically 30, so I think you can kind of trust him there. Even in the blowout. So I like him there, power forward. I think you could go TT. He's pretty safe. Is there anybody else from this slate that I like for cash? Damn, this might pretty much be like a tournament only day, man. I know a lot of people probably be on Draymond, but I think you go Dirk in this matchup. Shooting guard now. Damn. Might have to downgrade Chris Paul or Lowry because I feel like you have to get Harden on this slate. Because I could go Harden. Is there any other good shooting guards? Nope. Harden, Redick. They're two pretty safe guys. Oh, no, I might not have to if I could find two decent small forward plays. Trevor Ariza is playing close. Playing a bunch of minutes, so maybe Trevor Ariza versus the Clippers. And 30, damn, I only got 30 interest to spend. It's not. Let's see what Wesley Johnson's playing. Damn, it's pretty hard to make cash game lineups. So I think I'm probably gonna mess around after really analyzing this slate, man. I think I'm gonna just mess around and just mess with the tournament, man. Do some leagues, man. Let's see if there's anybody watching. Oh, got 9 viewers. I got a. Hey, I want to like this video too, man. So, wish the chat was working, but it's not. So, anyway, I'm about to end this video, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment sections below, man. I appreciate everybody who's watched my video. Remember to subscribe, leave a thumbs up, man, if you like it, man. Let me know what you guys think. I'm not an emotional guy, so if you tell me my lineups are trash or something, I'll just laugh along with you and try to get better. So, leave a comment if you will, man. With that being said, I keep saying with that being said, but I keep thinking the more things to say. So this seems like this video is never gonna end, but I'm actually gonna end it now. So I'm out of here, man. Hopefully we can win some money. Peace.